Now, when you think of Disney movies, you generally think of the Disney princesses, but have you ever thought of their evil villains? Here are the top 10 most evil Disney villains according to Real Rundown. Sitting at the bottom of the list at number 10 is Lady Germaine from Cinderella. Lady Germaine was a social climber using her 2 daughters to try and steal the royal title. Lady Germaine is the brains and brawn of the operation and gets bonus points for taking Cinderella as her own after her husband dies and turns her into her own slave. Moving on to number 9 is the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Anyone whose main line is off with their head deserves a place on the list of villains. All she seems to care about is screaming orders to behead anyone who tries to cross her and doesn't follow her ever-changing rules. Now at number 8, we have Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Gaston's a rude and inconsiderate hunter who doesn't like taking no for an answer. Gaston drinks, smokes, and gets into bar fights, which causes much unneeded chaos. Gaston's actions have almost called for a parental advisory for the Disney film. Up next, at number 7, we have Hades from Hercules. Hades is a ruler of the underworld, which makes him so powerful. Hades is jealous of his big brother Zeus and always wants to be in charge. He also makes other people do the dirty work for him so he doesn't have to face any consequences. Moving on to number 6, we have Jafar from Aladdin. Like most villains, Jafar craves power and will do just about anything to get all the power he desires to have. Not only did he hypnotize the Sultan and then use magic to get the power he craved, but of course he failed at killing both Aladdin and Jasmine. Coming in at the middle of the bunch is Karela DeVille from 101 Dalmatians. Karela is a cruel woman with no heart and hunts down puppies like a predator. She wants to kidnap and skin puppies to get her own puppy coat, which is what brings her closer to the top of the list. Leading closer to the top, we have Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. Maleficent gives Aurora the gift of death for her 16th birthday only because she did not get a proper invite to the christening. Wishing death upon a 16-year-old girl shows Maleficent's true colors and how evil she really is. Moving on to number 3 is Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog. Dr. Facilier uses black magic to get his way. He is one of the only 2 villains who has actually succeeded at killing a major character in the world of Disney. He uses demonic forces and controlling shadows just to become the wealthiest and most powerful man in New Orleans. Wrapping it up with number 2 is the evil queen from Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. The evil queen sends her servant to kill Snow White and then brings the girl's heart back in a box. The evil queen is only interested and cares about one thing, how good she looks, considering how she says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall."
Good.
And now, for the most evil villain in the world of Disney is Scar from The Lion King. Scar only wants one thing, to be the king. He doesn't let his older brother Mufasa or his nephew Simba stop him from it. Scar doesn't value family, he values power. He kills his older brother so he could take his place as king and isn't afraid to do the same thing to his nephew. Do you agree with our list of evil villains from Disney's history? Tune in next time. I'm Ashley Hermits for M6, your hometown station.